Hey you guys, I'm Erin Allen. I'm here to show you just a basic highlight and contour. I already have my eyes done, so I just want to show you basically how I put on my foundation, contour, blush, illuminator, and go in 5 minutes or less. Okay, this is the Triple Decker. It's a new compact. So we have 3 layers where you can have all your makeup in one compact, which is amazing. And you can do your makeup with one brush. I am going to show you how I do it with 2. It's my favorite way to do it. So we will get started. First, you're going to want to make sure you have clean brushes. Okay, so I usually use a brush cleaner, a dry brush cleaner, and then make sure your brushes are clean, just because sometimes I use them to put on my blush too, and you don't want to get that all over your face. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and put my main foundation color in certain places on my face, my contour in certain places, and my blush in certain places, so that it creates one layer and not tons of layers of makeup, but just one with everything put in one spot and blended together. I will show you. So I'm going to dip it into my main foundation, which this is my main highlight. Usually when I color match you, I give you 2 so that you'll see that you have 1 to brighten. And you can see I am not very careful when I go to put this on. You don't have to be like you can put on your lips, whatever, some amazing makeup artist to do this. If you can paint by number, you can do this, okay? So I'm just popping it on my forehead, leaving room for that contour, popping it onto my cheeks, leaving room for blush and contour. And when you get your makeup, you get a little graphic showing you exactly where to place it, so you don't, have to do this blindly and forget, where am I putting this? How am I supposed to do it? Okay, so easy, not worried about it too much. Then I'm gonna take my brightener color. So this is that lighter color I give you. And here I'm just gonna stipple, especially if you are older, have looser skin, just stipple and press that makeup in into more of a big triangle shape under your eyes, like a pie shape like this, okay? And if you have more wrinkles, avoid that area as much as you can. Just bring it down here a little bit more. But you see, it's like I went from zombie life to like, I'm alive. Some makeup, just the power of makeup, okay? A little bit of brightness in between my brows. You can put a little down your nose, above your lip, and you can put a little on your chin if you want. Okay, then I've that same brush. You can wipe it on a towel if you want. Half the time I don't even wipe, I just go. And I pick up my contour. So we call this 3D foundation. And this is because it sculpts your face. You're going to stick your contour right under your cheekbone, okay? You guys see how that lifted and gave me a cheekbone, gave me some dimension? And I didn't have to think about it. It's like magical. Just put it on. Okay? You can see, I am not being super careful. Then up on my forehead. So you're gonna put it at the top, like towards your hairline. Okay? And on your jawline. I just use what's left over on my jaw. And then you can even bring it down just to blend a little. Okay, and then super quick, I'm gonna show you, this is an optional step. So if you're in a hurry and you just want pretty fast makeup, skip this step. Excuse me. Here we go. So I am going to just take the side of this brush, and right as my nose curves down that side of that bone, I'm just sticking a little bit of this contour. If you do contour your nose, a few tips. Again, right as it starts to curve, bring it all the way down and up towards your brows so it looks like a natural shadow that was already there, and then I kind of just finish it off like that. Okay, easiest highlight and contour makeup. Then I'm going to take this brush. You actually could still use this brush, the bigger side, and put on your blush, and then just use your sponge to blend. But I personally like to use this brush because it does bronzer, you can even put a little illuminator on, all the fun things, and so I love this. I'm gonna dip into Frenchie, put it above my contour, apples of my cheeks. I think I got a little bit of another color in too. So it looks like I have a mix of 2 blushes right now because they're both in my compact. So that's the fun. Okay, and then I'm just putting it right there. And now the magic, before I do, you could do bronzer and all those fun things, but this is basic, again, highlight and contour. I'm flipping my brush. You can use this, you can use a perfector sponge, beauty blender, whatever, but this is my favorite, just easy, fast, we need fast way to blend the makeup. So you can see that contour. If you need to go back and soften it, that would be a time when you could dab with your Perfector sponge, you guys. And just get it wet, squeeze it out, go back, and just soften everything. I'm barely like touching my skin. I'm just ever so softly blending. And you can see that I now have like sculpted face. I've created shadows where I want them. It's so easy. Okay, and then the last thing would be your illuminator. So I'm gonna just barely dip a little bit into this powder on the side and put it on the top of that cheekbone, that high point, so you guys can see a little bit of that glow. Mamas and women, we need to glow. We need to be light and be joyful and fun and have that brightness. And this makeup does that. Okay, you guys, that's it. If you want, take a little bit of your lip color. I did that Frenchie, you can see. Okay, that's what I used on my cheeks. And if that's like a matte color, so if you want to make it a little more glossy, you could take one of our glosses. This is Sunshine State. And pop that on right over it. But again, 3D foundation, highlight and contour in about 5 minutes, and super easy. 1 layer makeup, not tons of layers. It's fast, it's beautiful, it brings out your features. So if you have questions, just drop them below.